Well, joining us now with more is Tom Fitton, president of Judicial Watch. Tom, thanks for joining us today.
Hey, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Well, Tom, more and more Democrats seem to be openly discussing impeachment, even as several publications now report that Republicans are growing nervous that the Russia probe is closing in on President Trump. You've been following the case. Where do you think things stand now?
Well, you should recall that impeachment's a political process, so there's really no standard if an unprincipled politician wants to push for it. The question is, do they have the votes to impeach the president, and for what? I'm not aware of any basis for impeachment. Certainly, there's nothing that the president has done in office that warrants impeachment. And the worst that the left can come up with are these dubious campaign finance violations, which may or may not be actual violations. So I think there'll be a lot of political discussion about impeachment. Whether it goes anywhere, I think, is more of an open question. But to be, the president should know, and I'm sure he knows this, the Mueller operation wants to see him impeached. The Democrats want to see him impeached. And the question is, will they have enough to give them political cover to do it?
Tom, speaking of Mueller, former Trump National Security Advisor General Michael Flynn has clearly been cooperating with Special Counsel Robert Mueller since pleading guilty, helping provide information on multiple investigations we learned last week. Yet you believe he should be pardoned. Why?
Because I don't think he lied. I think he was unfairly targeted. He was ambushed using the pretext of the Logan Act, which is a law that's never been really enforced in the history of America. And as a result, I think he should be pardoned. For instance, the FBI agents, according to Comey's own testimony recently, saw no physical indication of his lying to them. And one of the FBI agents who questioned him was Peter Strzok, the infamous anti-Trump text messenger. But they didn't see any physical indications he had lied. But according to Comey, they all agreed he had lied. Well, how does that work? So there's enough here to warrant a pardon, given the questions about the initial targeting of him and whether he did anything wrong or not.
And do you suspect President Trump might just do that?
Oh, I think General Flynn would be high on the potential pardon list for President Trump of all those who have been unfairly targeted by the Mueller special counsel operation.
Tom, what do you know about William Barr, Trump's nominee, who's now looking at a possible second stint as Attorney General? Do you think he's the right guy to help turn around the Justice Department's recent setbacks and problems?
Well, I hope so. That should be the expectation from conservatives. Conservatives should be demanding from Barr assurances that he'll clean house at the Justice Department.
Tom, I'd be remiss to ask, I know you're going to be on the Hill this week, at least you're scheduled to be on the Hill testifying about the Clinton Foundation. What will you be sharing, and what are you hoping will result from your appearance?
We'll be talking about Judicial Watch's breakthrough litigation that uncovered pay-to-play issues with the Clinton Foundation, where donors to the Clinton Foundation, associates of the Clinton Foundation, receive special access, favors, and treatment from the Clinton State Department, which may raise questions about not only the law, but what exactly Hillary Clinton was up to while she was at the State Department. Was it about protecting the public interest or her own private interest?
Tom Fitton with Judicial Watch, thank you so much for joining us.